Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you may watch or listen to this. All Things Healing podcast and video. I like to do both. I want to talk about comparison. Comparison is the thief of all joy. When we compare ourselves to other people, we tend to get stagnant and stuck, and then we just don't do anything because we feel like we're supposed to be doing what they're doing, like they're doing it. And it's like, no. So I want to share some tips on helping you overcome this comparison complex. I want to remind you that God has a specific plan for you. And you won't accomplish that plan by looking at others. He has a specific plan for you, and you cannot accomplish that plan by looking at others. Okay, so here are some steps to help you overcome it. All right, eliminating the comparison complex, which involves constantly comparing yourself to others, can be a liberating and empowering process. Here are some steps to help you overcome it. So we have to be self-awareness. The first step is self-awareness. Recognize that you have a comparison complex. Understanding that you engage in these comparisons is the first step towards change. Okay, understanding that you engage in these comparisons is the first step towards change. All right, challenge your thoughts. All right, next we want to challenge your thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself comparing, consciously challenge those thoughts and ask yourself, is this comparison productive or detrimental? More often than not, it's the latter. Okay. Next, practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on what you're grateful for in your life. This can shift your focus This can shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. All right. Next, set personal goals. Define your own goals and benchmark. Unrelated to what others are doing. Work towards these goals with a sense of purpose. Okay, personal goals. Next, we have limit social media. Reduce the time you spend on social media, as it's a common breeding ground for comparison. If you see it, curate your feed to include positive and inspirational content. So make sure that your social media feed includes positive and inspirational content. Okay, because when you start looking at everybody else and you're like, wow, they have this, they have that, they doing this, they doing that, then it's like, no. I make sure I follow people who are like me, right? Because I want to stay encouraged and inspired. So I'm very mindful of the things that I look at on social media, all right? And you want to celebrate small wins, because what gets celebrated gets repeated, all right? Acknowledge and celebrate your small achievements and progress. This reinforces your sense of self-worth. Next, we have practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you offer to a friend. Remember that everyone has their struggles and insecurities, okay? Next, we want to develop your unique qualities. Focus on what makes you unique and special. Embrace your individual. I can't say it right now. Hold on. Let me slow it down. Embrace your individuality. Individuality. You know what I'm talking about. Individually. I can't say it right now. Rather than seeking validation through comparison. All right. Mindfulness and meditation. These practices can help you stay present and reduce the rumination on past comparison or worries about future ones. Surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with friends and acquaintances who lift you up and encourage your personal growth. All right. Seek professional help. If the comparison complex significantly impacts your mental well-being, consider therapy or a counselor to address the underlying issues. Remember life's uniqueness. Realize that each person's journey is unique. Comparing yourself to others is often an unfair and unproductive measure of success or self-worth. Okay, let me say that again. Comparing yourself to others is often an unfair and unproductive measure of success or self-worth. And there's a scripture you can read that's going to encompass all of this, and that's Galatians 6:4-10. And I'm just going to read one sentence from that. Don't compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to others. This morning I shared the phrase of the day, and the phrase of the day was, you can win as you. You can win as you. Everything you need, you already have. We all have been given gifts, talents, and abilities. So I want you to think about the story of the parable of talents, right? He gave each person talents, and he gave them each talents, right? Some of them came back and they did all this stuff, and then one of them just buried their talent, right? We all have special skills, tools, and abilities, right? We're all unique. No one can do it the way that you do it, right? We all have something that we can do that is so amazing that nobody else can do, right? So when we start to look at other people and start to covet what they have, we get stuck. Our joy is gone. Our inspiration is gone. We are just stuck. Like we don't do nothing. We want to just go into the shell and just hide because the things that we're doing don't look like what they're doing. And we don't know what they had to go through to get there, right? We just looking at that. We just looking at the outcome. We don't know their journey. We don't know what they're still struggling with. Some people may appear to have it all together, but behind the scenes, they're going through hell as well. So we don't know what another person is going through. I don't want what anybody else has. I don't know what they had to. I don't know what they had to go through to get it. Nor do I want it. Why would I want what somebody else has? I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be like me. All right. So when you are confident in who you are and know that everything you need, you got, you will not compare yourself to others. Because the same God that blessed them can bless you. Right. You got your own unique talents and abilities. So we have to make sure that we're working on those. We are increasing those. We're learning about those, trying to improve that, whatever that is. And it's all different for everybody. So when you get into that comparison, it is really the thief of all joy, because it just makes you just look at your life like, well, I don't have what they have, and I don't mind, I don't do it like that. And it's like that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have what somebody else has. You're not supposed to do it the way somebody else does it. You're not supposed to. You're just not. God has a specific plan. Let me close this thing out. God has a specific plan for you, and you won't accomplish that plan by looking at others. He has a plan for you, and you cannot accomplish that plan by looking at others. Okay? Don't compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to others. It's all right to admire without desiring. Okay? Oh, I admire what they're doing, but I don't desire to do it for myself. I can admire it without desiring it. You can admire it without desiring it. You can be encouraged and not discouraged, right? I just wanted to share that because it is relevant for the times that we are in right now. People may not talk about this. I wanted to bring it to the spotlight. I wanted to give you some tools and tips and techniques to help you in this. If you ever get into this space, or you know somebody who's in this place, know that you're not alone. Know that you are not alone. There are people that are going through this, that are suffering through this. And I want to give you the skills and tools to help you eliminate this comparison complex, because it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Okay. So that is all I have. I'm going to stop this podcast.